I mean, the problem with crypto is not the technology. I feel like enough, or I don't know, some people at least appreciate that blockchain is a cool technology. It's just a, I'm not convinced that it's a useful technology when governments can just do whatever they want. Like when the US government outlaws crypto, what happens? I feel like it's not crypto winning. Right? I don't know how people think that they're going to somehow get one over on the US government by being all in on crypto. Well, yeah. I mean, that's not even like, that's just like an obvious thing that's gonna happen because it was a way to get rich quick, right? Like that's just what that's just what happens when there's like a new thing. Like it's effectively the same as the gold rush, right? Like there's just a new thing that people have decided is valuable, and it happens so suddenly that it just is a way to get rich quick. And then there's gonna be like people who try to catch the next wave, whether there is a next wave or not, and then it becomes a big meme. Crypto is the same thing as the early 2000s .com bubble. I mean, sorta. I don't know. I read up on blockchain a long time ago. Definitely, I kind of forget most of it at this point, honestly. It's not like, it's one of those things that when you read up on it, at least this is how it works for me. When I read up on something, even if it's interesting, if it's like totally disconnected from everything else that is in the general context of my life, I'll just forget about it. Even if I like totally understood what I read and thought it was interesting, I'll just like I don't really remember much about blockchain, even though I read about it a few years ago or something. Because it's just, I don't know, very disconnected from my life. Well, I think they're really, with the algorithms, they're really just measuring engagement. So like, I feel like if they, I feel like they would capture that in their data if they like actually made people leave, if they actually drove people away. But I think there's like a, you know, there's a network problem that like most people want to be in the loop, right? Most people are not autistic. They want to know what's going on in their social circles and stuff. And so they feel like, you know, if their entire social circle is on Instagram, they feel like they have to be on Instagram as well. Even if they don't really want to be, they like have to be checking it. So that's one weird thing that happens. Like there was some study that like found that like on average people would pay to not be on social media as long as everyone else did the same. So in some sense, social media is taking value away from their lives, but from everyone's lives on average, but because they don't want to like be isolated or be a hermit, they feel like they have to be on there. But I think social media, I mean, social media is such a broad term. Like now with like TikTok, my impression of TikTok is that it's not really like a social media platform at all. It's just like an entertainment platform. It's just like, You're just being bombarded with what they think is gonna give you dopamine. It's not like you're keeping up with your friends or whatever. I feel like that's when things really took a turn for the worse. Like I think social media is fine, and it's like the algorithms that are the problem. I'm not convinced that like Facebook in the old days or MySpace or whatever, I'm not convinced that those were bad at all. And like that's how I use Twitter, you know, I just use the following tab. And it's, I don't know, seems good for me, at least. Yo, pizza. What up, Kank? Okay, let's really try to not fail this stupid jump for the third time today. Any sniffers? Is Twitch social media? See, this is what I'm saying. Social media is a very broad term. I feel like it's more entertainment than social media. But also, this is part of what I was calling Web 3.0, like the re-centralizing internet. I knew that wasn't gonna work. Like every like major platform feels the need to like be everything, right? Like Twitter can't just be the like short posts thing. Twitter has to become the everything app where you watch videos and you like it's YouTube and it's gonna be a fucking finance, like everything has to become everything. YouTube has to have like community posts and short form videos with like an algorithm, and it can't just be what people think of as YouTube, which is like, you know, you follow people, you subscribe to people and watch generally longer videos. And Twitch has to add like stories. Everything has to be everything. Elon is definitely smoking something, but there also just are pressures that I think arise naturally in the current internet environment. I don't exactly know why, but you just see everyone doing that. So there must be some sort of force there that's making that happen. It's not just random that like every platform tries to be every other platform as well. Can I just get this angle once, please, where I don't have to spin? You hate people on social media. That's not very nice. Spotify is doing everything to not be the central place for music. Oh yeah, Spotify's trying to be podcasts. But that makes sense, right? That makes some amount of sense. The best platformer is Rain World, I agree. Cinematic platformer. Any cinematic platformer enjoyers? I actually kind of don't like how people call Rain World a cinematic platformer, since I don't like any other cinematic platformers. Dust Force is kind of like a bad autism game, I'm not gonna lie. What do I predict these platforms will be like in 5 to 10 years? I actually watched this talk the other day. It's kind of about this. It's from the CEO of Patreon. And I was gonna say he makes a compelling argument, but he doesn't really make an argument. He just kind of says what he thinks is gonna happen, and I kind of agree, just without any argument. I kind of agree that like things have to shift back towards being more about like well, we can't just keep going in this direction of everything becoming shallower and like appealing to purely like every platform trying to appeal to just like number of engagements without any deeper layer than that. So he's talking a lot about like type in his name is Jack Conte, or C-O-N-T-E, however you pronounce that. Hopefully not cunt. Jack Conte 2024 talk or something. It's called the death. Oh, it's called the death of the follower, I think. Yeah, he's one of those philosophers you read so much about. I think it's called. I think the talk is called "Death of the Follower." Nice movement. But yeah, basically, he's just saying how important it was, the concept of the follower, the fact that you can, you know, follow someone's creative work on the internet and like be kind of a part of a community, and that you guaranteed get that in your feed. You know, you can easily keep up with it, blah blah blah, and that's kind of going away with like the rise of the algorithm stuff. And obviously he has a big stake in this, being the CEO of Patreon, so like he's basically saying that things have to move back towards like there needs to be some kind of allowance for creators to more directly engage with their fans, at least like what he calls the true fans, like the people who are really going to like create a community around your stuff. And you know, when I think about it, like Patreon has gotten bigger recently. OnlyFans, that's basically the same thing, right? Not that I would know. Like Discord is kind of like this even. Like, you know, you get your true fans. The people who join your Discord and like hang out with you are like the true fans, more so than people who just like follow you or subscribe to your channel or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily doing a great job of summarizing all of his points, but that's it's an interesting talk. I was thinking that forums, I was actually, at one point I wanted to make a forum. I was seriously considering making a forum for games discussion, because I just wanted that to exist so badly, but I came to the conclusion that I decided that I'm not convinced that there are actually enough people whose game opinions I care about. And that was the main reason I gave up on that. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Part of me wants to believe that there are all these people who have great, interesting opinions about games out there. You know, but then like you look at 4chan, for example. You can look almost anywhere, but like you look at 4chan and there's like the lit board, right? Like there's the literature board, and memes aside, they actually have reasonable opinions about literature. Okay, they actually well, it's 4chan, so it's not like it's not gonna be the greatest thing ever, but like you look at their top, you know, you look at their voted top 100 books of all time or whatever, and memes aside, it's like a reasonable, respectable. As far as something like this goes, it's respectable. But then you go on V. You go on V video games, and let's just say it's a little bit different. And I've talked about this before. Like I do think it's I do think the word lit or literature is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. So like if we had a word, like it's not just books, right? The name of the board is not books. The fair comparison would be a board called books versus a board called video games. And then maybe you'd get a bunch of like women who are trying to masturbate. But because it's called literature, that kind of implies there's some kind of tradition there behind the word literature that's different, and we don't have a comparable word in the world of video games or games at all. So that's one thing. But still, like, look anywhere on the internet, you can't really find a place where people are discussing video games very intelligently. Like, there are some places where I am more willing to read stuff, like there's the Shmups forum, but they're always very narrow, right? Like they're like the Shmups forum. That's about Shmups very specifically. Try IGN, yeah. I like my favorite is maybe the Bro Games Discord, which, even though most people aren't there for Syncopause, I think most people in the Bro Games Discord are there for like some of his other games that I'm not even that crazy about. So like obviously there's going to be some amount of like, yeah, okay, I agree with them because they also like Michael Bro's games, which I like a lot. But I think most of them are not even there for Syncopause, which is the reason I'm there. They're like there for Imbroglio, which I don't even like that much. I don't know. But point is, when I go on that Discord, or like when I read people talking about other random games on that Discord, it mostly feels like people have interesting opinions and are thinking for themselves about games, and I don't know, they just talk about games that are way more interesting on average than any like forum or subreddit or whatever that I know of. But still, first of all, that's a pretty dead Discord most of the time. Second of all, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. I'll try IGN though. Thanks for the tip. Almost played the wrong song. r/games. I browsed r/games until fairly recently, just for... That's the one that just has the news, right? It's not r/gaming, where it's like terrible recycled memes and stuff. r/games is like a decent like news aggregator. I browsed it for many years. But recently I realized I no longer really care to keep up with gaming news very much, and I'm probably going to hear about most of the good games without trying to, and I don't have enough time to play all the good games anyway, so. Whatever. Not a lot of good games coming out anyways. Am I a SNES fan? I probably haven't played very many SNES games compared to most other platforms. I'm not really a fan of like a platform in general though. Jess just got world record? Really? Wait, I've had the tab open the whole time, but I kind of forgot. Yo! Let's go. 1 second world record? Hell yeah. Yo, I actually called it though a couple hours ago. I told everyone to go follow Jess because he's gonna get world record possibly right now. I was so real for that. Can we talk about how real I am? Let's stop talking about Jess. Let's talk about how real I am for that. But yeah, this has been a long time coming. Real ones have known. Once again, I have known. I have known that this has been coming for a while. I'm a Jess fan, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm thinking about SNES games, like... What SNES games do I even like? I don't know, Super Metroid's okay. I don't know. What else is on that platform? Like, Mario Kart? I don't like that very much. Yeah, you don't even have to say it that often for Hundo. My favorite, I mean the platform with the best exclusives objectively is iOS. I don't understand why people don't get this. I played Super Castlevania 4 at one point. I kind of enjoyed that when I was a kid. I don't know how much it would hold up. I feel like there are SNES games that I'm not thinking of that I do like, but I don't know, Earthbound is okay for a JRPG. What's through that door? That leads to the back rooms. Thank God, man. Spoke too soon? Spoke way too soon? Hidden Owl has been so cursed today, man. Alright, it wasn't first cycle, it was the intro. I guess people call that first cycle. I always call it the intro. Yeah, I don't like Mario World very much. I don't know, I didn't play it until I was older. I would probably have liked it if I played it when I was younger. What is this angle, man? No way. Dude. Are we finally out of this doo-doo part of the game? I did say Earthbound, even though I really don't like JRPGs at all. No way! Nah, I don't like Link to the Past. Although, again, I didn't really play it right when it came out, but... more of a Zelda 1 enjoyer. Examples of iOS exclusives. Have you heard? There's this great strategy roguelike by Michael Bro. It's called Cinco Paws. You should maybe try it. That alone, that's all you need. But also Michael Bro's other games. Helix is only on iOS and is very, very good. It's like the Devil Daggers of iOS games. No cap. And 868 Hack. I guess 868 Hack is on Steam now as well, but the iOS version... the Steam version kind of babyifies something about the game that I won't say any more about. What are other good iOS games? I know there are other like solid ones. There's not any other like amazing ones, I don't think necessarily. Well, I played No Brakes Valet on iOS. I don't know if that's the best way to play it, but I absolutely love that game. And I feel like iOS might be the best way to play it. I don't know. The touch controls aren't perfect, I guess, but... I don't know, we're talking exclusives, so I guess I should, I know there are good iOS exclusives, but I'm having trouble thinking of them. Didn't somebody ask me this a while ago? Is Adam still in the chat? I feel like I gave Adam some iOS games to play. What do I have? Oh, Zip Zap. Zip Zap is a banger. Zip Zap is a banger. Well, Poinpy is on Android as well. But since Android is clearly not a good gaming platform, iOS gets credit for Poinpy relative to all other platforms that you would consider playing games on. Did you actually wait? Did you play Card of Darkness? I hate that. That title actually, I cringe every time I say the title, but that game is fire. Did you actually play Card of Darkness and dislike it? That is one of the best iOS games to me. That's completely insane to me. Although it has been significantly updated since I played it apparently, and I haven't. It's like I don't know. It's really good, like, tight strategy gameplay, similar to Cinco Paws, except without the stakes. You should make a mobile game. I think the mobile game phase has ended. I don't think anyone should be really making mobile games anymore if you're trying to make something that's actually good. To only add visual novels to your Steam library, why? Do I like any PlayStation games? I do. Do you mean PlayStation 1 specifically? I like Wipeout. I haven't actually played that much old Wipeout. But I can tell I would have liked it if I'd had it back in the day. What else is on the PS1? Crash? 'Crash? 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 What else is on the PS1? Spyro, eh. There's this amazing 4chan post that I have saved somewhere where someone is talking about some visual novel with like I forget what it's called. It's called Dies Irae or something like that. But it's got like a picture, so like the picture included with the post is like some anime girl with her clothes falling off or something. but the post is like a apparently unironic statement about how you have to be very intelligent to enjoy Dies Irae. Here are all of the things that you need to read as a prerequisite to understanding this visual novel. And it's like the longest list of like philosophy. It's like classic philosophy and like every novel in the English canon. It's good stuff. Except I get the sense that people are that this person was being at least slightly unironic, or not 100% ironic, which is a little bit unfortunate if true. Zero Escape 999. I really liked that game when I first played it. I revisited it like 10 years later, like kind of recently, and I was kind of annoyed by it. But it's not the worst. Maybe it's just not a game that you're allowed to replay and enjoy again. Reading Moby Dick feels like that? That's not gonna work. I haven't read Moby Dick. I've read like the first page of Moby Dick. Oh my god, man, what is this? I don't know how to fix that. I felt like I should be able to fix that somehow, but instead I just wasted a shit ton of time. But yeah, I read the first page of Moby Dick, and I thought it was one of the best things I've ever read in my life. So I really want to read that book at some point. Gotta make the time for it though. But I didn't get the impression. I never got the impression about that book that it like requires homework. All I know is that there's a lot of whale facts. Oh, I didn't play the PC port. I played the original. I know what you're talking about though. About 999. What VNs do you like, Zippo? I'm curious. Games like chess are great for mobile. Syncopause is perfect for mobile. There's nothing you need on mobile other than Syncopause. I feel like there were a lot of fighting games on the PS1, and I never really got into fighting games, other than like Smash, which I played as a kid. But yeah, so I don't really have much of an opinion on that. Oh yeah, the Resident Evils. Well, I haven't played any of them on PS1 though. But Resident Evil 1, the remake for the GameCube, is certified comfy core. Good stuff. I'm very fond of it. So I imagine the PS1 version is also at least decent. I don't know what powder is. Hoplite? I feel like I don't really exactly know what that is. Please open the door, man. Yeah, it seems like they changed a lot on the GameCube. Resident Evil 1. Oops. Can I please play the game? Yeah, I never really got deep into roguelikes. It seems like something I definitely could have gotten into when I was younger. But now I just smell the time sink from a mile away, and I'm like, nah. My brain just like somehow knows that there's just no way that the payoff is worth the time sink there. Sorry, roguelike fans. Well, I'm not talking about like roguelike likes or whatever. I'm not talking about stuff like Spelunky. I'm talking about like games that are actually like Rogue, you know. I am a fan of Spelunky. That's very different though. Hoplite is short, give it a shot. I might. I've definitely heard people talking about that. At some point. I don't remember what was said though. Let's see. Hoplite. Not hopline. Hoplite. Okay, not looking at the concept of the hoplite. I'm looking at hoplite game. Do I know any people involved in this? I don't think so. Okay, so this seems much more up my alley than what I imagine when you say it's a roguelike. This seems a little more Cinco core. Might check it out. What are pit vipers? Other than like snakes that you put in a pit. Wait, my Jess stream that I had on my open on my other monitor just changed to me, and now I'm looking at myself. Hello, Jess. I actually didn't see it coming. It was happening. It was developing right in front of my eyes, but I actually didn't. I like wasn't watching the stream at all because I was busy ranting about some random thing as usual. What's up, Bon? Thank you for the good luck. Jess, you're a gamer. 1 second world record. Now there's no pressure to get the world record, and so now you can improve it by like 3 minutes first try, right? Thanks, Mana. This is an emote? No, it's not an emote. I thought that might be a emote. You just got the weird code font going on. I guess I would have noticed because the first time message background color is different, so I would have definitely been able to tell if it was an emote. It avoids the "you suck Jess" emote. Yeah, good point. Good point. You can just type benevolent memes though in Jess's chat and it works. Oh wow, I didn't remember that, but yeah, I vaguely remember that now. Yo, Morph. Thank you, dude. Today is such a big day for Majora's Mask. Especially because I'm about to get the world record in this category right now. That's probably cap because these runs have been terrible. And right there, man. Somehow I saved it and got the Hess, but that's very slow. Hello? Wait, you got a good Dampe? Let's go. Dampe gamed. Dampe showed up for once. Bro actually showed up. Okay, I did not get the lucky bomb drop. Not getting bailed out by grass bomb drop RNG. Gotta climb this dumb ladder again. Yeah, the leaderboard is crazy close in Hundo. Like the leaderboard, the top 4 times in this category are pretty close, man. Honestly, compared to like some games or some categories, the top 4 in this category are pretty close, but somehow Hundo has like 3 people within 2 seconds. In a 5-hour category. That's really something. Can't do it, man. Can't do this trick. Anti-Link has got a pretty respectable time in this category, yeah. I mean, you know, considering that it's an ancient relic at this point, it's a pretty good time. I believe, Zeepo. We need another one. Although it's crazy that there's this huge gap. Hopefully more people will be getting into the game. But I guess the gap actually makes sense when you think about it, because it's basically the gap of like, are you a full-time runner or not? You're either a full-time runner or you're not. And if you're not, you're kind of gonna have a hard time getting a 114. That's just the reality of the situation. Please shoot the thing. Losing time to that trick that I never get, and also the bomb drop. Still ahead somehow. You know. My goal is 111 in 2024. No cap. Dose. Three. Switching to English. I do have time to grind full time this year. 5. I wouldn't have started if I didn't have time to do it full time for a while. Although at some point I'm going to start to go insane and I'm going to have to take a break and do something else, like, or at least like a partial break, you know, like switch to all masks, do some comfy all masks for a bit. That's the plan at the moment, whenever I start feeling burnt out. Which will probably happen somewhere in the 112s, I'm guessing. I'm guessing by the time I get a 112, I'll really feel like I need a break. That felt like an okay split, I guess. I definitely failed a couple, but I could still rainbow that for sure by a little bit. What do I get up to when I'm not streaming? Who even knows, man? Getting world records in syncopause, for one. Touching grass, for 2. Almost just read that sign. Shitting, for 3. No way I touch grass. Dang. Saw right through me. One great thing about the iPhone as a gaming platform is that you can touch grass while you play games on it. It's crazy. What up, Dante? That's not the angle that we want, but somehow that worked. It's nice. Very nice win so far. Less nice, but if this is a long one, it's good. It wasn't a long one. I guess we go for this. Maybe. Wow, 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 wow. Blessed. Wow. That's crazy. Ah, we don't want that. That is blessed, man. Oh, I wish I didn't have those 2 extra buffers at the end, but that was really nice. Started getting really nervous at the end. Holy shit. No. That's not gonna work either. Dude, I'm too nervous now after that. How do I breathe? This is comical, man. That's gonna work though. Okay, now I've wasted enough time that I am less nervous. It's fine. Every time, man. Every time. What? That one felt like it should have been fine. Okay, my brain's just fried. It's Jover. It is Jover. Gotta get the Wii menu buffer strats. I just lost like more than all of my time. I think I'm like far behind now, honestly. This run sucks. I just gotta get good lullaby skips more often, then I won't be as nervous. That was my first time getting a halfway decent lullaby skip, so it makes sense that I was nervous. Well, first time getting halfway decent gameplay with good RNG on lullaby skip, I guess. Is the way to put it. Still happy about that. That was I'm kind of surprised it was only a 3-second rainbow. I'll definitely watch it back, but it seems like I could improve it by at least a few more. Shouldn't have done that. It's Jover. It is Jover. That's a pretty unfortunate stalactite position, but if I had tapped the right distance for my last shot, it would have been fine. But that definitely made it really hard. Okay, I gotta do this. And now I'm gonna be down a bomb. And of course I timed it wrong. Dude! This is so tragic, man. I would have been like a little bit behind, but like still in firmly world recordable territory if I hadn't gotten that stupid stalactite. I mean, it's still my fault. I could have aimed better and still hit him. Scarecrow skip is like only hard if you're nervous, but unfortunately they put it right after the most nerve-inducing trick in the game. Cancer game design right there. Oops. Can't believe they did that to me. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. Wait. How was that not in? Kinda thought for sure that was gonna be in. Dude, my heart was... like, despite the fact that that was far from the best pace I've ever been on in Snowhead, my heart was pounding just like from the lullaby skip itself. Like, regardless of the pace, my heart was pounding way harder than it has any other time since I came back to this game, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty impossible to PB now, but we'll finish it out. We'll finish it out unless I do something super run killing. Bomb count's not looking great, but I think it's fine. Like, I don't need to get an extra bomb drop or anything. Little spooky there. I was kind of high. I knew he was going to explode. Okay, I gotta take an extra damage. I hate that, man. When you're just slightly too close to the edge, you lose so much time to that. Can I move, please? Might be too high, actually. It's fine. Almost forgot to take the extra damage there. Do I try for the dive up here? I think I'm in a kind of unfortunate spot for it. I think it would be really difficult to dive up from here, so I'm not going to go for it. There is another strat you can do, but I haven't practiced it. I'm just going to do the easy climb. Please. Okay, played kind of close to my sum best there, I guess. Did that work? No, what? How did those not hit? Yeah, that was kind of, sort of okay, maybe a little bit. Palms are sweaty. Run is deady. Dude. For some reason I did the equip before I continued the buffering, which I've never done that before. It was a very awkward way to do that. Oops. Didn't even get the correct type of slash, let alone hit the correct frame. Unfortunate, man. Fortunate this angle, though, I think. I guess if I have a good twin mold and a good Majora, we'll see if this RNG comes in clutch. Wait, this isn't the same run that we were memeing about that, I guess. I tried to play it too safe with the Chew Hover and did not get a Chew Hover at all as a result. This is awkward. That's kind of nice. I don't have one cycle red in my rainbow, so it's kind of realistic that I can save the 10 seconds here. Or I could pop off and save 17 seconds or something. Pepega aim? Okay. What? How did that not hit? I'm pissed, actually. How did that not hit also? Okay, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but couldn't have been a one cycle regardless. Not that great RNG. nice arrow sound. Okay, I mean, I almost matched my rainbow, so this is definitely PBable, definitely meme PB pace. I know my bomb count is not great, but it should be fine. If I just don't screw this up. I really hope this works. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, that I was not very high there. I did not clear that by as much as I would have liked to, but it's fine. I went a frame early for the inverted cam, so I got this stupid angle where you have to turn really fast and hover, and it's very easy to get blown up by the first bomb, which would have just killed the run. That was very sus. I'm also losing a tiny bit here to my gold, so it's gonna be like best possible time, 1:14:17 or something. Going into Majora, assuming I don't miss the super slide. Yo, Thomas. Thomas. I hessed all the way into the temple and then I pooped my pants because I was nervous. I couldn't do the scarecrow skip, I was too nervous. The game is impossible, man. I lost like a full minute to scarecrow skip, basically. I mean, I lost a little bit to goat as well. I got stalactited. Again. I got stalactited yesterday and again today. On on world record pace. I gotta watch back this lullaby skip though. I'm very curious, because it didn't feel like a bunch of extra pauses. I know there were 2 extra pauses at the end, but it mostly felt kind of good. I think it was like a 3-second gold. I kind of thought my sum of best was 23 before though. Maybe it was a 0-second gold. I don't know. I think my sum of best was 26 before maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't look at the numbers. But I kind of thought I could rainbow that by like 8+ seconds. So, oh, it went down by 1 second. That's kind of baffling. Maybe I was just doing the finding ESS part really slowly. I don't know. I mean, a PB would be nice, but no, I haven't been getting partner numbers, Thomas. This is just Jess raid. This is just Jess's world record raid. Straight into this run. I've been getting like 50 average viewers without like big raids. Yeah, Jess got world record by 1 second today. Like an hour ago. Kinda carried by good Dampe though. Not gonna lie. Bro kinda got carried. But it's cool. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. It definitely makes up for. I mean, there would have been other runs that you would have. I mean, your PB had bad Dampe and would have been better than, you know, your previous PB was close enough to world record that if it had had good Dampe, it would have been a bigger world record than this actual world record that you got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So yeah, you earned it. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, no one's contesting world record in 100% right now, except Jess. Jess is gonna contest his own world record and get a 426. What will Marco's reaction be? What will Marco's reaction be? It's hard to be confident going into Majora, especially when you don't have this much time to lose. Like, you don't have that much time to lose. Like right now, it's pretty easy to like make one mistake and PB is just dead. But I've been practicing Majora's Mask phase a little bit more recently because I was struggling with it a bit, and it's been going a lot better the last couple days. Than how it was going, so we'll see. I think I called that one 14-17. Oh my god, man. No! The pots! The pots, bro! I didn't practice the pots. Shit. Pot friend. I need potty training. That was gonna be early. Okay. Alright, good mask. Bless RNG, boys. Just gotta bless that RNG. Bless RNG? Holy shit. Wait, what? I thought that was enough damage. I went for the quick spin to finish it faster. He could have easily gotten away there. I thought that was... there was one more missed quick spin damage than I thought there was. That was so sus, man. Okay, that's fine. Please go. Please spin. Gotta use another bomb. This is so unlucky, man. This is so unlucky, and I'm stun locked, and there's nothing I can do. Fuck you, man. This is such a meme! This is such a meme. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Dude, I got the best lullaby skip in the history of the game. Probably, maybe not. Maybe that might not be true. I got a really good lullaby skip, and then I was too nervous to do Scarecrow skip, the easiest trick in the run, man. I also got stalactited. Get out of here with that RNG! I thought the Majora was going to be really good until the Wrath RNG was awful. I played Majora really well, though, I think. well, I did that quick spin greed strat at the end of Incarnation, but yeah, I need to watch that back and see where. Yeah, I'm kind of confused about how that wasn't enough damage. Oh man. Following up the Jess world record with a meme PB for myself. I wish I could have gotten a world record in this category right after Jess's, but couldn't make it happen. This was a pretty solid end game, man. Everything after entering Great Bay Temple was pretty solid. Pretty solid. Run back for world record. Sure. I'll do one more attempt. I will do one more attempt. But we gotta watch the credits first. With potty training, I'll be 0.5 seconds faster. Okay, yeah, I forgot I lost time to the pots. That's very sad. Oh yeah, no more pace pal splits. I mean, from Sonata onward, like, I can definitely be ahead of this. Like, this is not a good Sonata time. No, I would have done one more attempt no matter what. It's just a factor of time. I just don't want to go too far past like 10 p.m. Eastern. Yo, Nina. Thanks for the GGs, everybody. Yo, Gerg. Huge PB right there. I lost a full ass minute in Snowhead, man. That is so sad. Yeah, this was like a very comfy 113 pace. This is like very comfy mid 113 pace with just Snowhead. With just Snowhead being a problem. I'll talk through like the exact time loss as far as I remember it in a minute. Thanks, Thomas. Kind of a meme, but you know. Is that the mental block? I don't think I have a mental block around 113. I just started freaking out because the lullaby skip was so good. But it actually wasn't as good as I thought, because I kind of feel like I can still rainbow that by a good bit. God bless Jess for this raid. I feel like I perform better under raid pressure. One of my recent PBs was after the Marco raid, or like had the Marco raid during it. Thanks, Sigma. I didn't think about that. Yeah, if I wanted to manipulate people into raiding me more, that would be a good strat. What I just said would be a good strat. I think as I get more of those good lullaby skips, it'll be a little bit less nerve-wracking, but that was like the first time I felt like I got a clean, at least a relatively clean fast cycle. Okay, let's try to remember what happened. Enter Clocktown, I guess just kind of bad HMS is the only thing that could really cause me to lose like 8 seconds there. I don't really remember it though, but my buffering has been bad today. Enter Bomb Shop was good. Oh, I got my cursor. Okay. Sonata. Sonata was a blocker all day. Every other attempt today until this one was like blocked on Sonata pretty much. But I don't remember what I failed. I guess probably Hidden Owl. Hidden Owl has been such a problem today. But I don't remember the details of that. Oh, wait. Didn't I fail Monkey Tech Skip? I think every other run got Monkey Tech Skip today, but I think this one might have failed it. I don't know. I was like kind of zoned out this run, to be honest with you guys. Zormask was okay. Bow, I failed the lever Hess, I guess. Oh, was this the run where I kind of like goofed around with the lever recoil super swim thing? I agree, Last Zombie. Thank you for your input. Was this the run where I like failed the get it? I like got a bad angle for the lever super swim, and then I I was like so salty about that I felt like I needed to keep trying it. And if I had just started swimming immediately after failing it, it would have been like 10 seconds faster or something. I bet that was this run. The doll remains was fine. Bottle, oh, I almost killed the run to failing the like putting on the mask underwater strat, but I got the backup to still get the Zora Hess. That was kind of gamer. I always feel like a huge gamer when I get that backup. Thanks, Arvek. But it was still very slow because of that. Hookshot, I had to get the bomb drop because of aforementioned goofs. And I also failed the Zora ESS thing. Bossa Nova was fine. Inner Snowhead I popped off. Goats Remains. Not the best Goats Remains split, to put it lightly. But I guess it wasn't just Scarecrow skip now that I think about it. I was still, like, my heart was still pounding after getting the Scarecrow skip, and then I failed the frame perfect pause from the milk drinking thing twice. Yeah, that was just really cringe, man. But I also got stalactited. It wouldn't have been nearly this bad if I hadn't also gotten stalactited. But I also could have saved it still, so it's still totally my fault. Inner Great Bay Temple, I really thought I was in the range. I failed like walking into the range of the PCS thing, whatever, not a huge deal. The rest of the run I kind of popped off. Inner Twin Mold I did lose time. The torch aiming was bad, and I failed the Chew Hover during the boss key skip. But it was... I also paused early for the Stone Tower flip. So there was a little bit of goofiness in there, but it's fine. Twin Mold's Remains, I didn't really lose that much time. I lost maybe a couple seconds to like what I optimally would have done with the RNG that I got. So I was like pretty okay, Twin Mold's Remains. Inner Majora, I almost killed the run to failing inverted cam, but I got the backup. Majora, I messed up the pots, and then something goofy happened on Incarnation, and then I got unlucky on Wrath, but otherwise it was really good. And that's that. We got a slightly improved PB. I didn't bop anyone, right? Yeah, the heart palpitations were insane. It says on the leaderboard that Pope Squidward has 114.25, but I'm certain that's a lie. So I did not bop anyone. But I got a 11-ish second PB. This will be a 114.24, by the way. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I split late. Just slightly. When is world record? Next run. After the credits end. I did bop myself, that's true. 114.07, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, NOP is 114.11. I'm definitely coming up on them. Yo, get that guy banned. Ban that man immediately. Not allowed to be 11 years old on this website. Dude, I will lose time on Inner Snowhead every single run. Guaranteed. It's just not happening that I will save time on that split. Ever. I think it requires like top 20% RNG and not being bad. I did get the Psycho Cycle. There were 2 extra pauses at the end, and I feel like I took a little extra time finding ESS position, at least sometimes. I need to watch it back. I actually want to watch it back right now. Oh, this was a good title for the world record. Not for the world record, for a PB.